Grace Moretz looks chic in a black and white pleated mini dress as she attends the Louis Vuitton show for Paris Fashion Week. Grace Moretz looked effortlessly chic in a black and white pleated mini dress as she attended Louis Vuitton's fashion show on Tuesday. The actress, 27, showcased her toned legs in the sophisticated garment and elevated her frame with knee-high heeled boots. Chloe struck a pose outside the venue before taking her seat to watch the fall or winter 2024 to 2025 ready-to-wear collection on the runway. She cut an elegant figure with statement gold earrings and a swipe of burgundy lipstick for the Paris Fashion Week show. Chloe recently revealed how she has learned how to enforce boundaries and has weeded people out of her life as a result. Speaking on the Rain with Josh Smith podcast in November 2022, she said, "I learned a lot of my boundaries in life and what I want in my friendships and what I want in my relationships. I think boundaries are super important. And part of realizing your boundaries and actually enforcing your boundaries is speaking your truth without blame or judgment to people. And then seeing what you get back, listening to what you get back, and learning from what you get back. So boundaries are a new thing for me. I didn't grow up with any boundaries. I didn't learn any boundaries in my life, and I got hit like a ton of bricks multiple times, and I was like, you know what? I think I need to learn this thing called boundaries. And it's been great, but it's really weeded a lot of people out of my life for the better." The thing with cleansing people out of your life, you really do start to realize, like, oh, how does this person make me feel? And what do I feel internally when I'm with you? And when I go away from you for a while, and then we come back together, whether it be friendship, relationship, family, whatever it is in your life, how do I feel around you, and do you make me feel good? And it's honestly as simple as that. And when you start to really figure out what makes you feel good and what makes you feel whole, you can kind of follow your own true north. Chloe told how people-pleasing caused her anxiety and guilt, and she has learned to say it, and please herself after living in a bubble for a long time. She said, "I was in my own little bubble for a long time, and then my bubble got burst. I always operated for a long time under this guise of what I wanted to achieve outwardly and what I wanted to do for outward acceptance. Even just in my small groups in my life and people around me, I was just people-pleasing, 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 people-pleasing. I think a big turning point I've had in the last year, honestly, the last year and a half has been to say it a little bit and to people-please myself and find unabashed self-acceptance, which was something radical for me cause I never did that. If anything ever happened that went wrong, it was always my fault in my own mind and how I perceived it. That anxiety and that guilt is really intense to live with. I started to, I think, keep the noise at bay and really look inward and figure out who I am, and just have really meaningful conversations with those around me and have really honest conversations with those around me. You're gonna learn to be there for yourself. All of a sudden, I turned 25, and my frontal cortex in my brain formed and was like,